Both of my parents are from Stevens Point. So in a way it felt like home, and not sure if I had a lot of choice. My cousins went here, but it was kind of where our family went to school.
I was very fortunate. I was raised by parents who were just lovely people. 8th grade educated though, so when it came time to, guide their teenage children, I have a younger sister as well. I'm not sure they were equipped completely to do that.
We started dating in high school, January of our senior year.
January 19th, 1974.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, in a lot of ways, but certainly coming here without a plan, she really helped me. I love to say I spent a lot of time in the library because she was there all the time. So, and honestly, I leaned on her from the beginning. She helped me with classes. She introduced me to the communications department and the chair at the time, Dr. Christofferson, a wonderful guy, really gave me a lot of good advice, and really kind of set the stage for finding something that I really enjoyed doing. I love to write. Dr. Dennis Corrigan was so instrumental in his support for the stuff that I did, my writing and some of the other creative things that I did. It gave me the confidence that I could really do it. And I had an advisor, Dr. Dan Houlihan, who was a wonderful guy, got me a couple of internships that really exposed me to the business world and some business writing.
So Title IX came about in '72. So part of the motivation to go into physical education and coaching is that I wanted to make sure that girls that were following me had a path that was maybe easier than I had. I just stayed on that path, and very happy that I did. When I came here, there were two women, Dr. Marjorie Spring and Dr. Alice Clausen, and Alice just took us under her wing. And I know she brought in some of the educators that taught in the Stevens Point school system as lecturers, and some of their advice just stuck with me. I was a teacher in the Stevens Point public school system for 20 years.
I am currently the president and CEO of Delta Dental of Wisconsin. We've just felt all along like this has been a really wonderful life and a great place to get educated and live that life. I think something like 40% of the incoming freshmen here are first generation still, many of them from the northern part of the state, and I can really relate to that. Can they see themselves doing something perhaps bigger than the community they came from? We had a great time here.
I had a little bit more money than he did.
Yeah, we
and
did.
He didn't have a lot of money for food, and I think it was Hardee's at the time. It was buy one, get one free. So I bought mine, and he got the free one. So
she went away to student teaching, almost starved to death. But we were fortunate, education was a lot more affordable then. We could afford to go to school, graduate, no student debt.
I just found going through my stack of old things that I found in a storage unit. Yeah, I paid $300 for tuition. When we did the United Way campaign, we co-chaired it. That was one thing nice about our relationship. He was in business and I was in education. I was able to explain that we do have homeless children. We have children living in cars. We have children living in motels. That was something I could bring to the United Way campaign.
UWSP supports the community, and in return, the community supports UWSP. Dave Worth's the individual that connected me first with the university and what was the Board of Visitors at the time, now the Chancellor's Advisory Group. And I think they've made great connections with the business community and a good understanding of the future and what future workers are going to need to know about from critical thinking. And thus, from a business perspective, we need to take a stronger stance, and we have a greater obligation to support education. It's directly impacting our ability to compete. So I don't think there should be anything but a group conversation and a singular focus on how we can support education to make this a better environment for all of us.
I started on the foundation when Bernie first came here. When we first started the Now and Forever campaign, when I first heard the numbers, I thought, wow, that's just a lot. But people just came out from all over the place. And it's like, what do you have on campus that I can help with? And it was amazing. When the numbers started coming in, it was great. It made me real proud to be a pointer.
It became a real interest of mine to stay involved because I think we can help one another. And the environment today has grown to be such a positive one under the leadership of the university. Higher education is so important to the success of the region on so many fronts.